Welcome to an example in which we are looking at this function, which is a two functions multiplied, and it wants to take the derivative. So the first thing I hope you're thinking is we got to use the product rule. And that's right, because this is two functions of x multiplied together. That's the product rule. So you know what that means. They're going to take turns. So the first one goes first. Bring down the 4 x to the third, subtract 1 from the power, times the second one, unchanged, right? Plus the first one unchanged times the derivative of the second one. Okay, so what's the derivative of this? Now, what's the derivative of the second one? Well, remember, e to the x, e to any power, the derivative of e to the x is itself. I always call him our favorite. He's our favorite derivative because he does nothing. That's what E is. E is a special number, 2.718, whatever, whatever, just like pi is 3.14, whatever. E is a special number, and part of why he's special is he's the exact number needed to be his own derivative. So the derivative doesn't change. That's one of the really special things about that E number. All right, so anyway, back to it. So the derivative of E to the 3.5x is just E to the 3.5x, right? It does nothing but multiply by what? The chain rule. Remember, if the inside of anything you're taking the derivative of after you is not simple x, then after you've done whatever the main rule is, quotient rule, product rule, sine, cosine, tangent rules, whatever, then you've got to do the chain rule. Remember, the chain rule is a part of all the other derivative rules. And it basically says if you have a function inside of a function and the inside thing is not a simple x, then chain rule. So what's the derivative of 3.5x? Well, the one power comes down. 3 is 3.5, huh? That's all it is. Because then you subtract 1 from the power and the x is gone. So that's it. I mean, we're really done there. You don't need, in fact, you can't do anything else. That is the answer. Just those together. You can stick that 3.5 in the front if you want. You don't have to. They did. See, they put it in the front there. Why can't we add these together? Well, because they're unlike terms. This is x. This is 4x to the third e to the 3.5x. This is 3.5 x to the fourths e to the 3.5x. They're a little different. They're unlike terms. You can't add them. They need to stay separate. And that's just it right there. So what did we do? We did the product rule. They took turns because two functions of x multiplied. The first guy went first, his derivative. The second guy sat there. Then the first guy sat there, and the second guy had his derivative turn. E to anything is our favorite. He does nothing, but if the inside is anything other than a simple x, chain rule's always there telling you to take the derivative of the inside, multiply by it. And we did. So there we go.